that shot was rang wide and kind of deflected by Chris Cassio. Now Peter has to be controlling the game, and as you were saying, with just new programs coming together, new sports teams in general relating to the NHL, Las Vegas Golden Knights almost made it, got that feat in winning a championship that first year. As that pass is intercepted in front, beautiful play by Gunnar Johnson. Hairless passing from the Union Dutchman, as Gunnar Johnson is able to corral it and get another offensive possession for the Red Dragons.
Yeah, very spread out right now by Cortland.
As he passed inside, would have been a great look into the goal scorer of Joe Lamson, but the pass goes just high, too high for the short stick. Joe Lamson unable to take control of it.
Yeah, if he caught that pass, it could have been his second of the day.
Already, it would have been two already. We saw that with Ryan Smith in the prior game, who had a hat trick against Cornell. A lot of goal scorers for the Red Dragons. From last game, it was a lot of Ryan Smith, as well as Joe Lamson, who had a couple goals. Here comes Union now getting into their offense. As mentioned before, over 50 goals scored on the year. High octane team. And only in their second year. So credit to good coaching. Talking to the coaching staff before, they seem to have good head on their shoulders. Really solid program. Hopefully to be competitive in years to come. As they're already off to a good start in a division one higher than they were prior, as that shot was well defended by the Red Dragons.
Yeah, you were telling me before the game, their coach said they are a very physical team, and you saw it there. That was Reynes on the shot, and he just went through and threw his body to try and get the ball in the net.
It's a good look from Union. As you mentioned, physical team, physicality, utmost importance in lacrosse especially, whether it's using your stick. Good effort, and looking for a foul called, kind of got tied up there. That was Nick DeFelici on the defense, kind of talking it over with the Union attackman. It's a tough play. Good physicality, as we just mentioned, right on cue between Union and the Red Dragons.
Yeah, and as we just saw there, that was another drop by Joe Lamson, and the turnover is now going to Union.
Now the Red Dragons putting good pressure, almost kind of triple teaming, not letting him get into the offensive zone, but he does anyway. As Peoples on the clear. Now passing around along the side. And that pass goes out of bounds on the feed inside towards the cutter.
Well, that was a very dangerous pass there.
As now Cortland scoops up the ground ball and gets back into the offensive zone. Cortland playing 500 ball now after losing 3 straight on the last trip to Maryland. Played a couple tough teams featuring the Maryland Club Lacrosse team as well as Ohio State's Club Lacrosse team. Really losing in bad fashion against Maryland, lost 10-0. And Ohio State wasn't much better, as that shot is blocked out in front by the Dutchman. As Cortland applies more pressure onto Dutchman's attack, trying to get it a free turnover unable to do so. Good clear by the Dutchman.
Yeah, Union's got to hustle. A lot of their guys aren't down there yet. Now they are.
Now kind of putting a lot of pressure. Portland extending their defense out. Bounce shot is wide and saved by Cassio. Good save from Cassio from the shot from the Dutchman. A couple of Union's wins have come against Columbia, the Columbia club team. Their one loss is against Hudson Hellfire. Played Marist and beat Clarkson as well. And then as of late, recently, the Albany club could have had another game, potentially against the UMass, but that game was canceled. That one loss against the Hudson Hellfire. Hudson Hellfire are 5-0. They're undefeated in the New York Metro Division. The Hudson Hellfire have 39 goals for, while 22 goals allowed, so another really solid team in the NCLL. As that shot is up and no good. Try to go with the underneath angle. Wasn't able to get it to go, though.
You notice there, Kevin Wasp of Cortland is really throwing the body at the Union guy.
Kind of bringing that physicality that Union's coach mentioned right to them. Getting them a taste of their own medicine. That was a tough juke. Almost fell by himself, but it's a turnover for Union as Cortland looks to put pressure on. But that turnover will cause the Union to clear with some more errant passing, lead to the Red Dragons to regain control. As now Cortland, Peter Hespe, looking for a pass. That pass is wide. As Cortland will try and save it, will not be able to. Once again, more bad passing from both teams. Cortland really needed to clean it up. 38 seconds left in the first period. Only one goal scored. Still the lone goal from Joe Lamson. 30 seconds left. Union will hold for a final shot. $18 seconds left. Union looking for an attack right around the crease. Rebound. Scooped up by Cassio. Still knocked up, but Cassio regains control. 7 seconds left. Will most likely to try and hold it out. Making sure that nothing bad happens. Almost like that, but time will expire. And that'll be the end of the first period. One goal in the whole period. That was Cortland's. Joe Lamson with the lone goal. Cortland leads 1-0 against the Union Dutchman.
Yeah, after watching the All right, here's Joe Lamson coming in from the near side. Low shot, 5-hole. Scores. Looks to be in between the legs of the Union goalie. Great shot, found an opening.
Really just a lot of just stagnant offense from both teams. And I would say it's been credited to most of just bad turnovers and errant passing.
Oh, absolutely. And watching the first quarter of this game, I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty low scoring. And as both coaches were saying, it will be physical. You definitely saw that in this first quarter. A lot of bodies flying around and just trying to block shots as best they can.
Yeah, we saw the tie-up between Nick, where he lost both of his gloves and his sticks, kind of threw his arms up, hoping to get a foul called. Thought there might have been a case for a penalty. But still, 1-0 game. Cortland Red Dragons lead. The officials for the game, Joe Catalano and Rob Schonek. Same officials as the last game. here probably for the entire game and for the entirety of this round robin tournament. As we get ready to start the second period, Cortland Red Dragons still leading 1-0 to the Union Dutchmen. Get ready for the face-off. This is Zach Van Valkenburg, who has been a key fogo for the Cortland club team as he wins that one and runs right off the field. He's been a big player for most of the year, winning a lot of face-offs, getting good offensive possessions for the Red Dragons. Now here comes the Red Dragons. Beautiful save from Travado on the great shot from the Red Dragons.
Yeah, Dubinsky of Union, trying to play the body, and definitely helped out with the save there.
Union Dutchmen now getting into their possession, getting into the offensive zone, setting up their offense now. As Van Dam now with the rock cradling towards the middle of the field. Now they're looking to attack with hounding defense from Cortland as the ball is loose. No one really knows where it is, but picked up by Union. As that pass is awry, and it will be Cortland Red Dragon ball. The Union Dutchmen last year won the national championship in the NCLL tournament. The 45-member team defeated Marist 15-9 in the title game at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. And that capped off an undefeated 12-0 season, nonetheless in a lesser-ranked division. Undefeated, as that bounce shot is no good. That was Luke Kilner, who had an assist last game, with the long pole, trying to get a shot off. Still a good job by Cortland pushing into the offensive zone as they come right out of the inbound. That pass was up and away, but still controlled by Cortland. As that pass is awry, and Union Dutchman will pick it up. As they look to pressure. Shot is good from Union. Beautiful look from Reynes on the bounce shot to tie things up. Union Dutchman, Cortland Red Dragons.
Yeah, we'll see here. The Union guy comes in, just pass perfect, in stride, shoots it, bounce pass. Goalie was in the air, couldn't block it, ties it up.
Reynes with the beautiful shot as Van Valkenburg wins that Fogo, wins the faceoff, and he gets a goal. The Fogo, putting it in, doing it himself, putting the Red Dragons back up on top, 2-1.
Yeah, just as we saw in the last game with a quick goal, right after the faceoff, we'll see one here too. Number 8 goes around, spin move from the left side, and just perfect bounce. Barely got it in, but he did. The Red Dragons retake the lead by 1.
And you saw Van Valkenburg with the one stick just taking control. And Van Valkenburg, 3 for 3 on faceoff so far. Man, has he been a difference maker. That faceoff is ever so important to scoring goals. And that could be credit to maybe Van Valkenburg has to start more games, getting more offensive possessions.
Yeah, for sure.
As now Cortland looks to rip it, and they get it to goal. Jack Patton on the beautiful shot, down low inside, letting it rip from the dotted line.
Yeah, Jack Patton, a name we were saying a lot towards the end of the last game. Perfect juke move, perfect shot, perfect goal, 3-1.
As Jack Patton extends the lead, and before even 90 seconds can really elapse, Cortland puts 2 goals on the board. As it's another face-off win this time by Gunnar Johnson. And really the Fogos doing an excellent job creating possessions for Cortland.
Yeah, Cortland definitely trying to put their name out there for these national champions.
Now Cortland looking inside. Guess one fires. The shot is saved by Travato. He's got 3 saves already. Now the Dutchman get into the offensive zone. Good juke move. Going inside by Peoples. Now Union kind of looking around. Good hounding defense from the Red Dragons, doubling at the point.
Yeah, Cortland playing a great defense here.
Bounce shot, kind of more of a pass than anything. Good defense. Somehow ended up into a Dutchman attacker. Swinging around now is Beglider, who passed it out in front. They'll maintain Dutchman possession. Less than 9 minutes left in the second period now.
That was Mulvey on the shot.
Rannis with the 1 goal today. Kind of living around that left wing. Peoples now on the right wing. Juking inside, passing out in front. Beautiful find inside for the goal. Great shot from Giacchetti. Or Giacchetti, excuse me, on the shot from the feet inside from Rannis.
Here we are now. Union man is going to find Giacchetti right there and just a little dump. Didn't put too much on it. And that brings him down by 1.
About 8 minutes now left in the second period. Rannis seeming to be a name that we're going to be mentioning a lot this game. Already with a goal and an assist so far. Now around the X, passing out towards the wing. Rannis with the bounce shot. Unable to get it to go. And Cassio will scoop up the ground ball. And it'll be Red Dragons' possession. Now looking to clear is the Red Dragons. They do it effectively. That's Andrew Trezza with the long pole.
And there's a flag down.
Flag down, so most likely will be a man-up possession for the Red Dragons. Should be cross-checking. It'll be cross-checking on Union. Red Dragons will go man-up. Good chance for them to halt the 2-0 run.
Yeah, obviously, Cortland's been doing great scoring so far. Let's see if they can make their first goal on the man down.
Now Hespe swings it out towards the top. Firing inside. Good pass inside. Beautiful look and feed inside.
Just as we were saying, Cortland definitely took advantage of being man up. Here's a pass over just on the right side. Just got it in. Nothing Union could do about it.
And just as we just mentioned, taking full advantage of the man-up situation. wasting no time at all, getting a good look, and that was a beautiful feed inside to create open opportunities and a great look. As now Cortland scoops up the ground ball, will clear it back out to their goalie, Cassio Carousen. That's another face-off win for Van Valkenburg.
Yeah, he was having a little trouble getting control of the ball after he won it.
It's now Cortland, Peter Hespe, passes it down low, back towards the X, and swing it around towards the right wing. Back to Gunnar. Gunnar Johnson is easy to recognize with the no undershirt cutoff. Hespe fires. It's good. What a brilliant shot. Sniped in the top right corner. Hespe extends the lead 5-2.
Just an absolute missile by Hespe. As here he tries to juke from the Union man. Hespe is there, and no doubt about it. Right in the top right corner. And that makes this game 5-2.
And we'll go to a timeout from Union, trying to turn the tide and settle things down. Cortland Red Dragons 5, Union Dutchman 2. 4:05 left in the second period at Stadium White. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. And welcome back from the timeout from Union, as Van Valkenburg will take the face-off. Also, Johnson for Union as well. And another face-off win for Van Valkenburg. Man, has he been a difference maker with a goal as well and 5 face-off wins. As Van Valkenburg will stay in the game this time. You usually see the foul goes in, now he goes off, but most of the time they come off right away. And now looking around the crease. Passing inside. Gets shot. Beautiful save from Travato.
Oh, that was a great recovery there. He started to bobble it, picked it up, took the shot. Obviously, he didn't score, but a great attempt by the Red Dragons.
That was a good look from the Red Dragons, and just came down to a split save from Travato. Now inside, pass towards the middle. Shot, saved by Cassio. Rebound, deflected away. And picked up by the Red Dragons. As he tries to save it, throws it behind his head. Ground ball still loose, still being raked away, and finally picked up by the Dutchman.
Somehow that ball still stayed in bounds. I can't believe it didn't go out.
Absolutely. Now the Dutchman look to take control. Passing around now is Union. trying to be stout defense. Cortland only giving up 2 goals so far. And right on cue, they give up a third. Beautiful shot from Union. That's Patch towards the dotted line. Gets one to go past the defense of Chris Cassio.
Here we'll see here now. Union tries to get in. Little dump off to Patch where he's going to shoot and scores for Union. They'll cut their deficit down to 2.
And a beautiful shot from the Dutchman. Bit of a back and forth game going on as we enter about 90 seconds left in the first half. Van Valkenburg with his 6th face-off win of the game. Gets on and off the field quick, but is always good to create some offense. Passing around the point, around the perimeter. Here goes Jordan Brazita. Back out towards Jack Padden, who has a goal scored on the day. Around the perimeter, back to Padden. Good screen set. Padden looking for a shot. Bounce shot. Almost got to go. Got a really good angle. Used that screen well and almost bounced that one in.
Yeah, that was Jordan Frazita on the screen. Definitely helped there with the shot.
Padden spinning. Takes the shot. Left hand. Good save by Travato. Beautiful save from Travato. He's been having a good game.
Union better watch that clock. We're almost hitting 20 left in the quarter.
Really got to hurry as they get into the offensive zone and clear it well. Good opportunity for the Dutchman. And that pass is away. And most likely won't be any other action with about 6 seconds left in the first half. Castro will scoop it up and hold it. And that'll do it for the first half of men's lacrosse. Cortland Red Dragons 5. Union Dutchman 3. And it's been a real back and forth game so far.
Oh, absolutely. Zach Van Valkenburg definitely making a huge difference when it comes to these face-offs. A lot of these goals scored by Cortland have been directly from the face-off.
Not to mention Van Valkenburg's goal right off his face-off he did by himself, unassisted, for the 3rd goal for Cortland.
Oh, absolutely.
Cortland Red Dragons 5, Union Dutchman 3, here at Stadium White for Cortland's 2nd game of their doubleheader, their final game of the round-robin tournament. Look to go 2-0 on the day to bounce back from losing 3 straight in Maryland. We'll take a quick break at halftime. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Red Dragon Club Sports Network. First, we're going to show off some replays from the first half, show what exactly caused us to get to this point.
Yeah, here you see the first goal of this game, scored by Joe Lampson, as he comes in to the center of the field and jukes around the Union defender with a low shot and scores to make that 1-0 in this game.
Really beautiful goal from Joe Lampson getting it in, unassisted.
And here we have Union with the pass that was in stride and a little dump off in the net. And here we have Zach Van Valkenburg that was straight off the face-off with a little spin move on Union and just shot it, barely went in. Looks like the post helped it a bit. And here we have Jack Patton with his shot that scored. That was the third goal for Cortland in this game against Union, as we will continue to see the next goal. This is Union now. He passed to the middle, a little dumping, and it was a score for Union. It was their second of the day. This next goal, I'm sorry, just to the right side and just shot. Union goalie was in the air, barely had a chance to save. So finally, this last goal was by Peter Hespy, where he just threw a strike. No shot of saving that one. That was Cortland's last goal of the half, where they remain up. As you see now, this is the third goal replay for Union. Another strike where he just whiffed, and that was a score for Union, where we now begin this third quarter with a score of 5-3 Cortland.
As Cortland gets back into play, 30 seconds left until we start. Real quick, what do you think Union can do to come out stronger in the second half?
They got to fight more when it comes to face-offs. Face-offs is where they're losing today.
Face-offs for sure. Van Valkenburg has been killing them on those face-offs, and how can Cortland continue to seal off the rest of this game?
Got to go back to face-offs. Face-offs is what is keeping them with this lead. Van Valkenburg has been doing a great job.
As that face-off, right on cue to what you were saying, is won by the Dutchman. As they scoop up the ground ball, and loose ball still on the floor, eventually picked up by Union.
Yeah, I don't believe that was Van Valkenburg out there for the face-off.
Could have been Gunnar Johnson, who also has been taking face-offs for the Red Dragons. One thing that Union really didn't do a good job of, they couldn't really get into their offensive sets and convert. It was a lot of off of turnovers and miscues. Did a good job in the fast break, as that shot is blocked out in front and also just wide of the net. Good look from Union, as just couldn't quite get that one to go.
And you see now Van Dam is in the center of all these guys.
And McDonough gets that shot off, but he was pushed in the back right before he was able to let it fly, and I think it will be a man-up possession for the Dutchman, as Van Dam was on the attack in the crease, was pushed down by a Red Dragon defender. And it will result in a man-up possession. Cortland last time made good use of their man up, converting on a goal from Hesby. Now the ball is checked in. Union looking around. Passing towards the top. Moving the rock left and right. Pass inside. He's got all alone by himself, kind of raked it towards the net. Not able to get it to go.
Yeah, Murray, number 45. He attempted a fake twice. So I keep an eye out for that.
Pass inside is deflected by Cortland. Scooped up by Cortland. Attempting to clear it now. And just kill time from this man of possession. Good defense from the Red Dragons.
Yeah, that was Peter Hesby on the shot block with his stick.
Now the Cortland Red Dragons are short-handed, looking to try and get a short-handed goal. And just putting pressure on Union. As now things look to even up now. Now we'll have even strength as both teams are back on 6-on-6. Spinning away are the Red Dragons. Did a good job of killing that man of possession while they were man down, clearing the ball, blocking a shot. That one's wound up and just high. Jay Gensch on the look. He's been a prominent goal scorer this year for Cortland.
Yeah, Gunnar Johnson received that pass, gave to Genshin, where he just could not get it on net.
Now Luke Kilner slicing around the crease, backs it outside, tries to look for a pass inside. Knows that pass is done a lot as that one's raked away by Union. Scooped up by the Dutchman. Wide pass, but another player there to pick it up. One thing to note about that last club lacrosse team for Union that won, they had previous club lacrosse teams at Union, but kind of played on an informal basis, almost just kind of intramural type level. However, Jamie Rice and Matt Begood, they were graduates of class of 2022, pushed to join the National College Lacrosse League. And boy, did that decision pan out, because one national championship later, and they're already looking to be a successful club lacrosse program.
Yeah, hopefully they're hailed as heroes there at Union.
As a helmet goes flying off from one of Union's attack. That was MacDonald losing his helmet as another body hits the turf for Cortland, and there'll be a penalty flag thrown. And I think we'll have another man of possession for the Dutchman.
Yeah, that was
for the Red Dragon, excuse me.
Yeah, that was Connor Gordon, who just went tumbling down for Cortland, which led to this.
Now Joe Lamson with the ball, passing around. Cortland can kind of hold it. Now they have possession, and they have that penalty marker. Another man of possession coming for the Red Dragons. Winds one up, but stopped by Union. Really cocked that one back to the fullest before having to hold up. Less than 9 minutes left in the third period. Cortland looking to continue to extend their lead to 3 while Union trying to stay in it. A lot of defense going on. Not a bad game going on as well. Not too many turnovers. Just good defense as that behind the back flip pass goes away and picked up by Travato. But as mentioned before, the Red Dragons will now go on man up.
Yeah, Jordan Frazita attempting that behind the back pass that obviously was not received. And now the man up will begin.
So last time, Cortland converting on their man-up situation, 1 for 1, looking to go 2 for 2. As the ball is now checked in. Always start with a lot of passing around the perimeter. Here's Gunnar Johnson. Backed out to Johnson. Gets a good alleyway just wide of the net. And they'll do it again.
Johnson looked like he was about to attempt, but he saw his teammate to his left, and they're just trying to score.
Shot left, just up and wide. Didn't have a bad angle on the look. Already 2 shots for Cortland. Trying to make good use of their man-up situation. Joe Lamson in that turquoise helmet with the ball.
Yeah, Jay Gensch on that previous shot.
Gensch now. Circling back down towards the left wing. Back out to Gensch. Gensch looking, pass inside. Shot is good. Beautiful jump shot from Joe Lamson. Was the second goal of the day on the beautiful feed from Jay Gensch.
Yeah, as we'll see on the replay here. Here's Gensch with the pass. It's like we lost it for a second. Led to the score by Lamson. And as Cortland increases their lead.
As that face-off was won by Union. And really a beautiful jump shot from Lamson, who's been kind of creeping right around the crease the entire game. Now Union has to get something going with 6 minutes left in the third period. That shot is good. And right on cue, Union able to get that one to fall. Beautiful shot from Patch, his second goal of the game. Letting it fly from just inside the dotted line.
Yeah, as you were saying, Billy, this is Patch's second goal of the day. Just a strike, a little low, it looked like. Right at the midline, maybe 3 feet above the ground, and it scored. As now Union brings the score back to 6-4.
Now Cortland will take a timeout, and we'll take a quick break. Cortland Red Dragons 6, Union Dutchman 4. We'll be back after the timeout. And we're back out of the timeout. Cortland still leading 6-4 off the recent goal from Patch. His second goal of the day. As big hit from Union, but Van Valkenburg with another face-off win, giving Cortland another possession. Van Valkenburg's been really effective today. Every time he takes a face-off, almost can guarantee a win for the Red Dragons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Jay Gensch. Back out to Lamson. Circling down inside. Looking for an opening is Hespy. juking in. Cranked that one back. Couldn't quite get it to go. Lamson on the rebound. Beautiful save from Travato.
Yeah, it was a slow shot there. And then Lamson, just with the recovery, a great save by the Union goaltender.
Travato with the excellent save off the rebound. Really just robbed Lamson of another goal, of his hat trick for today. Now Arenas on the left side as well. He's got a goal and an assist today. The assist was to Giachetti earlier today in the first period. And then it's been all Patch. Shifting now inside towards the X, and they reset. As Mulvey.
Yeah, Mulvey, we've heard his name a good amount today.
Mulvey's been everywhere, kind of active. Sprinting right around the crease, around the X. And just kind of throws it away. Might have been deflected away as well. Good defense from Cortland. Now Cortland looks to advance the ball and clear.
It's a high pass there, but Hepsey got it down.
Peter Hepsey now. And they really go with these attack from Joe Lamson and Hespy. Jay Gensch also out there. Jack Patton as well. All goal scorers for the Red Dragons between last game and this game. About 3 minutes left in the third period. Red Dragons still lead 6-4. Slicing inside, looking for an opening, gets an angle, and it's good! Beautiful shot from Luke Kilner. Who had an assist last game. Gets a goal of his own. Bouncing shot from Travato.
Yeah, here as we see, I thought he was going to pass it over to Lamson. A great screen there. And Kilner just shoots it. Had an assist last game, a goal in this one. He's certainly having a good day for himself.
And Kilner able to extend the leads by 3 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third period. Another face-off win from Van Valkenburg. And as you mentioned, those face-off wins, most of the time having a direct impact on goals scored. As a whistle was blown before the ball was turned over. Waiting to see what the call is. And it looks to be a timeout, actually, for Union. 7-4, Cortland Red Dragons lead. 2 minutes left in the third period. We'll take a quick break and be right back. And we're back off the timeout from Union. Less than 2 minutes now in the third period. Cortland Red Dragons 7, Union Dutchman 4. Now the shot is just wide. Bounce shot couldn't quite get it to go from Cortland.
Yeah, that was Kilner trying to get his second of the game. Already had an assist in the first game today.
Now Lamson passes it down to the X-Man. Gench back towards the top. Juking left is Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith on the goal. Beautiful shot from Ryan Smith. Almost missed it there. Happened so fast. Ryan Smith with the excellent shot with almost a minute left.
Yeah, Ryan.
Third period.
Ryan Smith has been a little quiet today. Has seen him a lot in the areas where the goals have been scored, but not one himself. And now we got one there on a great shot where Cortland keeps their lead up.
And another face-off win for Union as the ball is raked around. Attempted to pick up, but forced out of bounds by Gunnar Johnson. That'll be Red Dragon possession. Now the Red Dragon's settling. 10 seconds left. Most likely we'll just try and hold it for the last shot. Here comes Gunnar Johnson. Shot left and wide right, and that'll be the last shot of the third period. Cortland Red Dragons 8. Union Dutchman 4. Going into the fourth period now. And Cortland has done an excellent job of making good use of goals scored right around the crease.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of guys from Cortland are scoring names that we haven't heard get mentioned a lot today. Just like Ryan Smith and Luke Kilner, both scoring.
Those great goals as well from Lamson, Van Valkenburg, Patton, Hespy, all have contributed. We'll head into the fourth quarter. Cortland Red Dragons 8. Union Dutchman 4. We'll take a quick break before we get into the fourth. And we're back in the fourth quarter of play, the final stage of the game. Cortland Red Dragons lead the Union Dutchmen 8-4. Look to close this one out. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a defensive matchup. Not too many goals scored, some sloppy play, but we're here anyway. Here at Stadium White on a beautiful Sunday afternoon day. Been several goal scorers for Cortland, including Joe Lamson, Zach Van Valkenburg, Jack Patton, Hespy, Ryan Smith. Here's some of the goal scorers for the Red Dragons, as well as for Union, Reynes, Giachetti, and 2 goals scored by Patch. Been a real defensive showcase for both teams as they look to get underway for this fourth period. Peoples now with the ball. Racing back towards the top, looking for an opening.
Yeah, Cortland's really making them play the perimeter.
Now looking inside, shifting back outside. Long shot, and it's away. But will be recovered by Reynes. Aggressive play on the outside by Hespe. Good defensive effort by Andrew Trezza. But Union will still pick it up. That shot is inside and good for Union. That was McDonald on the beautiful shot inside. Getting that one to go.
Yeah, we'll see here. It was a wide pass, kind of difficult to get. Dumps it towards the goal and just jump pass into the net. Union hopefully gets some momentum going after that score. Only makes their deficit 3 now rather than 4.
I think that was actually Reynes on the goal, number 87, with the jump shot. Really lackluster interior defense for the Red Dragons as we have a tough clamp down at midfield. Raked away by Cortland. Van Valkenburg. Not Van Valkenburg this time. Trevor Kusick, who has taken 1 or 2 face-offs, does a good job of fighting off that clamp and raking out a face-off victory and a possession for the Red Dragons. As you mentioned before, those face-offs can come to be really beneficial to score, as that ball will be raced out of bounds, but scooped up by the Red Dragons. Try to save it, but Union will take control. Now looking around is Reynes. $11:20 left in the 4th. Union Dutchmen down 4, attempting to put in their best attackmen. Really should start getting something going here. Trying to look for some good passing.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes going on right now.
Good double team, but spins away. Beautiful save from Cortland as they're bounced around outside. Union does a good job of applying pressure and of forcing another turnover, staying into Dutchman possession.
Yeah, that was Giachetti on the attempt there. He was slipping a bit. Looks like he got some Red Dragon defenders to get out of his way.
Now the Red Dragons playing some defense. Shot good from Union Dutchman. Beautiful shot down inside on the bounce shot. And not the best defensive effort from the Red Dragons.
Yeah, the Red Dragons should be getting a little scared now as Union makes this deficit only 2. Here's the shot, low again on the right, on the bottom right of the net.
As now we got another clamp, this time won by Van Valkenburg. Been essential to the success for the face-offs. Applied some pressure before Van Valkenburg was able to get out. Now Hespe spinning, loads one back, fires, and good! Peter Hespe.
That was an amazing play by Hespe.
The second goal on the day. Answering right back.
Oh, he was doing a little dance when he was going off. But look at this. There are 2 defenders, and he's like, nope, see ya. I'm just going to shoot this thing. And there he goes with his second goal of the day.
Beautiful shot from Hespe. Spinning off one and sniping one in the top corner. Van Valkenburg kicks the ball away. And it's scooped up. And you get an easy look. Ball is still on the ground. Picked up eventually, but a whistle is blown. It'll be Dutchman ball as they pass inside. Good look. Low angle shot is good. Union Dutchman with another gorgeous shot to cut the lead back down to 2, as we're now trading goals at the midway point of the 4th period.
Yeah, let's look at this again. Little pass up to 21. He has a long pull. Literally just rolls it on the ground and just snuck it by Chris Kasicko.
Now we got a bit of a game going on. A lot of back and forth action. A lot of high scoring. As we got a Cortland player laying out on the floor. That's Kusik. Trying to win another face-off. Now Cortland looks to maintain possession. Reset. Gunnar Johnson now attacking. Pass inside to Gensch. Gensch lets one fire, but it's well off to the right.
Yeah, prior to Gensch's shot, Ryan Smith trying to score again.
Now spinning inside. Saved by Travato. Beautiful save from Travato inside and a clutch one. Right off the inbound.
Yeah, notice Travato, he was signaling, slow down, slow down.
Trying to get things to slow down a little bit, just play at their own pace. They're only down 2, so they don't need to rush things. As they get into the zone, that's Nikos on the outside. Back out to Peoples. Make some substitutions now for the Dutchman. Van Dam at the top. Flicks it inside. Well defended by Cortland. Ground ball loose. Shot is good inside. For McDonald. Beautiful look inside. From the feed. And it's a 1-possession game. A 1-goal lead for Cortland.
Yeah, Union got very lucky there. It was a really dangerous pass, as you see here. Just barely found McDonald after it was dropped by... Nope, that was not Patch. I'm sorry. And McDonald just picks it up and just scores.
The lead is dwindling. Union putting on a performance in this 4th and final period as a penalty is called, and it will remain Red Dragon possession. Looking inside, got a good look, fires in wide and away. It will stay Red Dragon ball.
Yeah, Ryan Smith again with a shot there. A little high and wide.
Ryan Smith does not have a goal this game. Well, he has a goal this game, has 1 goal to end towards the part of the 3rd period. Here comes Jack Padden. Double teams, but they back off now. Big check from the Dutchman. Flying down inside is Ryan Smith. Behind the back shot is no good. It will stay Red Dragon ball.
Yeah, Dubinsky was there on the check. I'm just glad he didn't hit him harder.
Union trying to tighten up their defense, trying to park the bus. Weird spike shot that really didn't go anywhere, as it was a high hit from one of Cortland's players, as some guys are now grouped up, but the little group will be broken up quick.
Yeah, that was Schneider on the ground for Union. Looks to be in some pain, and as he's getting walked off to the bench.
And knocked his whole helmet off. Not really happy with the hit, as a penalty marker was thrown. It's going to be a major penalty and a key man-up situation with 4 minutes left in the game. 4 minutes now left in the game. Man-up situation for the Union Dutchman. Going into this period, score was 6-4. Since then, Union has scored 4 consecutive goals to only Cortland's 3. Whistle is blown. It was deflected off of Cortland, so it will stay Dutchman ball.
Yeah, it looks like the refs first got the call wrong. They first said it was Cortland ball, and everyone was like, what are you talking about?
Now looking around, in a man-up position for Van Dam. Gets it inside. Shot saved by Cassio. Beautiful save from Cassio, getting from the far post to the near one. Had a very good look. That was Peoples on the shot. Now they will reset. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. Fake pass down low to the left wing. Shot back out to Peoples. Peoples back to the left wing. Shot is good. Beautiful shot from Van Dam. Off the feed from Peoples. Fantastic ball movement from the Dutchman as they tie the game up with 2.5 minutes left in the fourth period.
Yeah, Red Dragons really need to get their act together as now Union has begun the comeback and has tied this game. Great shot there, just a strike.
Beautiful use of the man of possession as the game is now 9-9. Union Dutchmen have come in flying in the fourth period. Now 2 minutes left. Clutch face-off win from Van Valkenburg as they look to reset and settle down. Get a really good look. Peter Hespy in the game now for Cortland on the attack. Who has 2 goals already. Looks right, fakes back inside. Shot is wide.
Yeah, Hespy didn't really have a chance there. No Red Dragon was there in front of the net to help him.
Less than 2 minutes left, 1:40 in the game. Cortland Red Dragons 9. Union Dutchman 9 as well. 90 seconds left. Just saw a man-up goal from the Union Dutchman. From the assist from Peoples to the shot from Van Dam. Cortland looking to maintain possession of the ball and get a good look. Peter has been a left wing, juking left. Shot off the near post. Beautiful look from Hespy. Couldn't quite get a good enough angle to get a clean look. Minute left in the game. Clock will now start to stop. Passing out towards the outside. Jack Patton. Juking left. Looks for a good look. Hespy now. Lets one fly. Save right at Ciabato. Big save from Ciabato. That pass is taken by the Union Dutchman. 44 seconds left in the game. They look to get in their offensive set. Whistle is blown and we'll have a timeout by Union. 37 seconds left in the fourth. Score is all tied up at 9.
Yeah, that was Rice on the catch from Travato. I can't believe he held on to that. Looks like he took a big hit.
As we come down to the final 37 seconds of the game, Cortland Red Dragons 9, only scoring 3 goals this entire fourth period, Union 5. A big man-up goal to tie this game up from the pass from Peoples to Van Dam, who let it fly from the dotted line. Zach, what should we look for in the final 37 seconds as Union gets ready for a final shot in the remaining time?
I would watch out for what I'm going to call them the big 3 of Cortland right now. You have Jack Patton and Ryan Smith, as well as, I believe it was Luke Kilner who was out there. They were just passing all over. It was Peter Hespy. They were just passing all over to each other when the ball was in the Union area, and it looked like they were getting their shots on. So I would watch for those 3 guys.
Especially goal scorers for Union Dutchman. Reynes has 2. Patch also has 2. Giachetti has 1. McDonald 1. And a couple other goals. Another assist from Reynes as well. 37 seconds. If we go to overtime, There will be 2 4-minute sudden death periods played. If those 2 expire, we might have to go to 2 more. 30 seconds left in the game. Union looking for an opportunity to put the game away and improve to 5-1 on the year. Cortland trying to hold on. Slicing inside is Union. Passing around the X.
That's Peoples out there calling for it. It looks like he
Shot
wants it.
Is good! 10 seconds left in the game. Oh, it's off the left side. Sorry, folks. Off the left side of the net. As that pass cleared down, 1 second remaining, and time will expire. Cortland 9, Union Dutchman 9 as well. And we will go into overtime.
There's a very dramatic ending there as we finish regulation. The Union bench thought they got it. You heard some noise from them.
I mean, I thought they got it.
Oh, I did too.
Just went off the side of the net. Apologize for everyone watching. Thought that was the game-winning goal. It was not. And we'll go into overtime. 2 4-minute sudden death periods will be played. Big game for both teams. Cortland Red Dragons hoping to improve to 4-3, taking both their doubleheader games in the round-robin tournament, while Union trying to get their first.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier how well the Red Dragon defense was, and they somehow have collapsed, which has led to Union tying this game up and sending it into overtime.
It's really just been a lot of Reynes, McDonald's, and Patch. And the last goal by Van Dam as well, the clutch one, with about a minute or so left in the fourth, a costly penalty that led to that man-up possession.
Yeah, I'd watch out for Peoples too. He's been a little sneaky.
Have Johnson now taking the face-off. And it's scooped up by Cortland. Van Valkenburg, who's done a great job. He's leveled. Leveled by one of Union's middies. Still a loose ball. Cortland finally retains possession. And they got a good chance. Whistle is blown. And looks to be a timeout called by Cortland. They will maintain possession now. Cortland Red Dragons 9. Union Dutchman 9 in an overtime period.
Yeah, it looks like right after the face-off, it was very difficult to pick up that ball by both teams. Till Cortland got it, and a timeout was called.
Right now, we might also have a longer period for overtime. Could be a 15-minute overtime as well. Still, sudden death rules apply. Next goal scorer wins. Guess the agreed-upon rules in NCLL play. Usually it is 2 4-minute overtimes. This time, just a 15-minute and an extended period. Basically a 5th period just for sudden death. As Cortland now has possession in the offensive zone, looking to put this game away. Big scores for Cortland. You have Joe Lamson on the right side. As that pass is thrown away, and it will be an offsides on Cortland, a really costly turnover for Joe Lamson, and just couldn't connect with Patton.
Yeah, Patton unable to hold that ball, as now Union is in the attacking zone.
Absolutely. Now Union has a chance to put this game away. They are circling around now. Don't have any overtime wins now. Dutchman slicing inside. Pass around the X. Here's Reynes back towards the top. As Glider, who is also at the top of the key, and Peoples now with the rock. Peoples with the rock. Pass it down to Giachetti, who has a goal on the day. Giachetti bounces back. Jukes right. Beautiful spin move. Beautiful juke move. Lets one go. Just wide left. It will stay Union ball.
Yeah, prior to Giachetti getting the pass, he slipped.
Reynes now to the outside. Now to Peoples. Looking inside now, juking right. Big body, bounce shot just above the goalie's head. Could have been dangerous. The Dutchman really putting the pressure on Cortland's defense towards the end of this overtime period. Now Reynes. Reynes looking, quick shot inside. Is no good. 3 shots consecutively for the Dutchman. Now Peoples at the left side. Now looking outside, looking along. Got Giachetti juking left. Goes back towards the middle. Shot is blocked out in front. Scooped up by Cortland. And they will maintain possession of the ball.
Yeah, Chris Cassio doing a great job in net.
Cassio, excellent job in this overtime period, being very clutch. Jack Patton now leading the charge. Still scooped up by Cortland. Big scoop up. And now here we go. This is the opportunity for Cortland to score. Less than 12 minutes left in overtime. Back out to Peter Hespy. Joe Lamson circling also around the crease. Here's Joe. Joe Lamson puts the game away on the game-winning overtime goal from the assist from Peter Hespy. Joe Lamson with his 3rd goal of the game and a big clutch one to put the Red Dragons out in front.
Joe Lamson just winning the game for the Red Dragons. He has had an amazing day, and he concludes it with a walk-off.
The Cortland Red Dragons pull out a thriller against the Union Dutchmen. They win 10-9 in overtime. What a game from both teams, stemming from Union's comeback in the 4th period. A man-up goal late in the game to tie the game at 9. And finally, the goal by Joe Lamson, who's been excellent all day.
Absolutely. Cortland beginning their day with a losing record and finishing it to 4-3. Amazing day for the Red Dragons. Union had their chances, brought the game to a tie, which led it to overtime, but could not succeed with the shots that were on Cassio.
Cassio did a marvelous job the entire game, from both games, from Cornell to Union, and just making clutch saves there at the end. 3 great saves at the end of overtime to keep Cortland in this game. Overall, great play from Cassio and Cortland as a whole.
Yeah, don't forget about Zach Van Valkenburg helping out with the face-offs, as that was a huge factor for Cortland's lead early.
Cortland Red Dragons 10, Union College Dutchmen 9. They win an overtime thriller. I'm Billy Bissell, joined by Zach Wexler at the Red Dragon Court, the Red Dragon Club Sports Network, signing off. Thank you, everyone.